In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing Wizard Kiora, because you guys know I'm obsessed with School of the Wizard, and I'm just rotating decks I can play School of the Wizard with. Basically, for the next week, I'll probably sprinkle a deck doctor or two in. If you want me to do that, please just leave some decks in the comment of this video, and I'll take a look and see if there's anything that I want to deck doctor. But that said, I'm just going to get into the deck list. So I'm playing Tropical Island because the lands that the utility lands, when they make you stumble really hard, and I don't want to stumble on the way to 10, 15, or 20 for a good Leviathan turn. I don't want to stumble getting to Crusher Wurms because there's a lot of matchups where you really need to drop this on time or you're going to lose. Same thing with Clear the Field if you need it in a pinch. Stumbling on your way there is just it's not what we want. This version seems to be significantly different than previous versions, so I'm just going to go over the whole thing. So Wizard's Familiar is a 1/1. Reduce the cost of a random spell in your hand. It goes in the top 3 cards of your deck when you play School of the Wizard. Next is the next card it puts in the top 3. Signature spell. Draft a signature spell, add it to your hand. Really strong, gets you out of situations you otherwise wouldn't be able to, such as like Turn to Stone for relentless creatures, right? Elemental Mastery, 6-cost spell. For the rest of the game, at the end of each of your turn, at the end of each turn, you spend 6 or more mana on spells. Summon a Water Elemental. It's a 2-drop, 5/5 with Sneak. The fact that it's a 2-drop comes up a lot, especially when you clear the field, because you clear the field and you can replay your own elemental. Replay your own. What are they calling it? Water elementals for 2. So, like on turn 10, for example, you can bounce the board, then play your own water elemental for 2, which is really strong, and then get another one from the clear the field itself, which is just crazy. So, Runeshell grab stops the early aggression. Birds of Paradise is an early blocker and ramps you a little bit. Neurobot, add a random blue card to your hand. So Kiora, sometimes you can struggle with card advantage. So running things like Neurobot and Lorekeeper, which adds a random spell to your hand, is actually really strong. And then Lorekeeper is exactly what we want when we're trying to trigger Elemental Mastery as much as possible. Kalonian Tusker is just a good early drop card to stop your opponent from beating you down, and then if you get the opportunity, this can beat your opponent down pretty well. Kiora's Tideshaper debut, gain an empty mana gem. I think it's the best ramp card in the game. Mage of Insight debut, draw a card, again just to help with that card advantage problem. Shell Game, transform an enemy creature into a stone turtle, so helps with the relentless creatures. Things like Matron, just answers things in a very unique way that other cards can't. And it's also 4/6 of the way to Elemental Mastery. Spearcrown Stag, fight an enemy creature, so it's just a way of having some board presence and then hopefully getting 2 for 1 with 1 card. Drag Under, put an enemy creature into the top 8 cards of your opponent's deck. So our spot removal isn't that great, so we're running cards like this, and again it's 4/6 of the way to Elemental Mastery. Let's see, Ejected is a 1/of in my deck. Put an enemy creature into an opponent's deck, so 5/6 of the way to Mastery, so as long as you have any spell that costs 1 or more, you can then trigger Mastery, and I just wanted a little bit more spot removal. We're running 2 opportunities, 6 cost, draw 4 cards, so you draw 4 cards. After you play Elemental Mastery, you'll play a 2-drop 5/5 with Sneak, so it's not tempo negative, it's really quite strong. Same reasoning behind Plot here. We're going to draw 2 cards, and then we're going to get 2 mana gems instead of 4 cards. Clear the Field is super strong. Return all creatures to hand, and then you're going to get the 5/5 with Sneak. So you can, like I said before, you can reuse your Sneak creatures. And then also with School of the Wizard, if Familiar discounts it, it'll still cost 6, which will still trigger Elemental Mastery, which is exactly what we want. And then Crusher Wurms debut, summon 2 copies of this creature, so it's just an alternate win con. Really hard for the opponent to deal with. If only 1 survives and you clear the field, then you can get a whole new Crusher Wurms board. So that's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you for watching. Alright, so we've got my least favorite Spellslinger in the game as my first game for the day, so this is boding well. This is not what I want, but maybe we'll be able to contain the stupidity. Yeah, so I'll take I'll take the early plays and the drag under. If I put it back, I feel like I'm just being unreasonably greedy. Also, familiar can make drag under cost 2, which is pretty cool.
Little friend.
Well then, let events take their course.
What do you fight for?
In about a week, we get that new expansion. I really need some new cards to mess with. Alright, let's ramp. If I can drop this, like even on turn 7, then we're in great shape. Play Tusker or Wolf. Oh, Steed. No one cares about that.
You won't stand alone.
Yeah, you can poke me for 1 all you want. Yeah, I guess.
A fellow seeker.
I was wondering if I wanted to put Signature Spell in the top 3 of my deck, or if I'd wanted to try and get some more ramp, but I think this is okay. Of course.
Come to me, my shadow.
Well, I am gonna block, so that way my Neurobot can take it out next turn. So stupid. I will never stop complaining about Dritz.
Logistic analysis engaged.
Wondering if I should just drag under now. I guess I'll wait 1 more turn and see. Because then I also get to keep my mana gem. I'm hoping I can signature spell into something. Yeah, I knew it.
Resource allocation error.
I was like, there's gonna be some kind of removal spell.
Come to me, my shadow.
So obnoxious.
He may look harmless.
I can potentially answer both things. I'm sure it's going to get giant growth, and I'm going to have to do this anyway. Just because, you know, that's how it goes. Okay.
Come to me, my shadow.
Let's see. Yep, so I blocked here first. For a second I thought he had another one. Alright, so I have a potential trade here. If not, I still have a chump blocker.
Let's gear up.
Okay, maybe I will just drag away because I don't want it to get sneak. So. Or like flying and grudge match my 0-1 or something like that. Alright. Doing it like this answers a whole legendary, and then I don't have to use my mana gem this turn. Yeah, laugh at his ass. Laugh at him.
It is our
Yeah,
duty
that's
to
why
endure.
I wanted this. And just pass. Unless you're giving it haste. If you're giving it haste with the mystic weapon, I hate your guts. Okay. Alright, chump. have to answer this before I do things. 2 turns away from Wurms, and then hopefully we can put this disgusting game behind us.
Inspire them.
Naturally. That was a really weird, like, animation. Okay.
Can you keep a secret?
Call the elements.
Could be worse, I guess. Now that the dang cat doesn't have trample, right?
Glory to the Spider Queen.
Cool. I will block here just to do it. And then the Crusher Wurms will trade off. Well, I guess then I'll just chump because I forgot about the +1/+1 garbage nonsense. There might be some really funny Crusher Wurms Draconic transformation stuff later. Oh, I gave up my mana gem. I didn't even realize I did that. That's not good. Let's do this. I hope I draw another blocker. Okay, I did. Let's see. Here, here, and there. So, yeah.
Keep a secret.
Almost losing my mind. It's just the tilt. At least we have our own pressure going on. This might even actually be better than a Crusher Wurm's turn anyway. It's hard to say.
Have you met my friend?
Wait for an opportunity.
Okay, I still have blockers for everything. I'm actually really glad I have this one ejected.
Come to me, my shadow. No what?
Alright, so glad there's not a trap here. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. And this is why we run Crusher Wurms, because you just need to stabilize, right? Crusher Wurms with Elemental Mastery just seems like a really nasty combo.
Glory to the Spider Queen.
Yeah, I would really like to get a shell game for this later. Yeah, you can attack all you want, pal. I'm going to swing out and then I'm going to play another Crusher Wurms, so it's cool with me.
Come to me, my shadow.
Okay, so no, no. Do I take 6? I think I take 6. As weird as that seems.
I brought backup.
He's gonna take it, yep. I had a feeling he was gonna be that greedy. Here we go. Now, unless he does something miraculous, he should just die on the clapback. will have to block the cat when he swings with this. Yeah. I think you're just dead, pal.
Come to me, my shadow.
Don't know why he didn't concede, but I don't know. Math is hard for Dritz players.
Glory to the spider.
It doesn't
queen.
block. Alright, since we're just wasting time. And now they concede, so just in the most annoying Dritz fashion.
The match is yours.
Super cool. Alright, so we got Kiora this time. So I usually don't play the game this early. I was supposed to have work this morning, but ended up not having work today. So I've never played this time of day before, and it definitely seems like it's a fair bit weirder. Just in case they're running like, I don't know, if they're running Tusker, I'll deal with it. I'll keep the Lorekeeper and the ramp.
Hello, little friend.
Even if Clear the Field gets the discount, it still goes off for Elemental Mastery, so that's awesome. Okay, so we should smoke them
Seek knowledge.
because we're running the right class spell. I love the art in this game. Game has such a cool feel.
Rouse the beast.
I like it a lot more than Magic the Gathering, honestly, just because the mechanics aren't garbo.
Can you keep a secret?
Okay.
No what?
Okay, I'm really glad there wasn't some kind of like silly trap right there. That's good for them. Just don't go on Tragic Trip, please.
Seeker.
Thank you. There's no reason for me to use the Tragic Trip on the 0-1. If they play the 6-drop 8-8, then I will. Octo Plummeler or whatever. Yeah, let's make some space on my board. Getting a little clogged up here. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before I saw a Tusker. So now I'll try to trip the Tusker. That's what I'll do. I want to save the plot for after I have Elemental Mastery, right?
Logistic analysis engaged.
That's interesting. I can just do that next turn. I can be mana efficient and do this.
Logistic analysis engaged.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I'm playing the Tragic Trip after we're also, he won't mind swinging with it now. I think that's definitely the play. I also like that Clear the Field deals with whatever shenanigans are going to do, and then I'm going to get a sneak. Haha.
Connected.
I went on the crab. That's funny. The crab or the fish is pretty funny. I just feel like I'm in charge of this game the entire time, right? Don't really see how I lose. Oh, the brains like wiggle in here. Oh, I never noticed that. That's some Dr. Giro action up in here.
Running scenario. Resource allocation error.
And I'll take the 1 damage, right?
Error.
Look at the lack of cards they have. Ooh, Repulse. Flame Shot's not too bad either, though. I like Repulse more. Because I can already just do this, right? Really just need to get to Elemental Mastery, and then this game is like super over. Hopefully I top deck it, right? Yeah, and we just have Elemental Mastery gas forever. And that plot's going to give us more gas. Are they mad or something?
Give me a second.
I see. That looks like a great repulse target to me. That's a cool premium. Alright. So we drew it. So
Call the elements.
here we go. You can go away. I get it goes in the top 8, but that's totally fine. Unless they top deck it immediately. But either way, it gives me time, right? That's fine. Giving me a 2-drop 5/5 in my deck is not the worst thing.
Pick your poison.
I would grab Plummet if I was him. That makes me not want to play this ever. But he might have got naturalized thinking that we have Shrine, right?
I brought back.
And now we're closer to our other 5/5. If he plays Puffin and swings at me for 4, that's not nothing. I just gotta... I'll probably need to crush a Wurms just so I can stabilize on the board and not play one thing that he can just keep messing with, right? I had a feeling it was that one.
I brought backup.
Poke. Okay. It might not be as clear cut as I thought. I have the shell game for the 10-10. Is he playing the dinosaur this turn? Because I don't want to bounce that thing, ever. And that's most of my removal. So I do have to shell game it. Yeah, I figured it was the dinosaur this turn. It's such a green card, right? Like, it's such a... Don't have to think about anything, play broken giant thing. Man, I wish I had a sneak creature. Oh, okay, alright, that's why. That's what he got? That's what he got off of this? Alright, buddy. Okay, let's shell game. And then I'm gonna repulse something else. I guess the 4/4 crab. Okay. Yeah, I think I just have to attack and let this take out a worm.
Bullseye.
Yeah. And I know I'm already getting another sneak creature,
Here's an
so my board will be full again. Ooh, I like that. I just don't want to rely on lethal when they get to 15, so that way they don't just bounce 2 sneaks with Puffin, right? Yeah, let's just do the most damage to this thing as possible. Don't know why they swung with this other than to make room for Crusher Wurms, maybe. Actually, if I was thinking about Crusher Wurms, I should have blocked with this 5/5 and just did 1 less damage, right? But if they do that, then I'm gonna Puffed and get rid of 2 of their Crusher Wurms. Well, maybe not, because then they have Crusher Wurms for the rest of the game. Bouncing stuff in Kiora matchups just seems really bad. Okay, that's annoying. Thinking about doing this now. Bouncing this, and just swinging. I kind of like that, honestly. So bounce and not that one. Bounce. I'm just going to try and get the sneak damage through eventually. I know he's got the behemoth coming up soon as well. But his dino can't save him from this kind of board. I'm not going to play this yet. I want to play more things that can actually attack. Behemoth will take up most of his turn. Okay, yeah. I was wondering about that. But yeah, I just gotta play through it. This answers 1. Yeah. I just gotta weaken them all, right? You know what? Maybe that would have been a really good reason to pick Flame Shot earlier. So that way when these trade into Crusher Wurms, they're all at 1. I should have thought about that. If this was the game that I had the Flame Shot option. It might not even be in this game. I might be thinking about a different game. Yeah, and then these will all die to, like, basically anything. He's really surprised he didn't see. That's the greedy stuff. He should have traded here and kept one of the 6/6s intact. Especially if he was going to trade that off anyway, right? Alright, let's see what we get.
Can you keep a secret?
That's a little slow.
Mind if I drop in?
Didn't realize I was at 5 either.
I brought back
Really glad he hasn't top decked that Brawling Behemoth yet. That would have been a big problem, if I'm being honest. I could also clear the field next turn and resummon this. Nothing has trample. None of it went on the bird. That's funny. Yeah, and I still have favorables on everything. Ooh, this has trample, man. That's not good. This is, he can't deal with this if I draw something to bounce this. Yikes. I might be dying to this thing. Maybe this will have him mill the Brawling Behemoth. Titan, so I got him closer to Behemoth, unless he already has it. Alright. Well, I wanted to know how I lose this match. I think I found out. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I like this better.
I brought backup.
Get to see what I get also.
How refreshing.
Perfect. Alright. Okay, so now the Behemoth's going to take out one of those, and then I still need 5 more damage. I mean, I could just clear the field again, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. As long as he doesn't answer the other one also, and I can attack, clear the field, and then replay. Yeah, that doesn't save you, buddy. It'll save you from this attack, though. Hmm. 5 here. Man, if I had 18, I could clear the field and play this guy. And this has trample. Yikes. How do I do this? Is there a way I can do this? There might not be. I could do this. I have to kill this before I can continue with my plan. I love that it heals itself for 2 too. It can't heal itself for something reasonable like 1 or 0. Typical green card. That's just good, right? I don't think it's broken or anything like that. If I get to poke him for 10, he's... I mean... It goes by the order summoned, so I think the 10 will happen. I should have summoned this first. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. Yeah, I had a huge boo-boo. Well... That works too. Alright, we got it. It just looked a lot closer, I think, than what it actually was. Those clear the fields are really, really strong. Big fan. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.